Hi everybody. Just gonna give it a few minutes, possibly get some viewers on this live thing, but I think I can make it go. I'm just, I think I can make it. So anyway, my name is Jacqueline. I'm new to YouTube. I plan on not being YouTube newbie too long. But I'm excited because I'm here and I've got this new space. That I'm here to do walk-in readings. Sorry for the fillers and saying sorry about that. I'm also like, yeah. So anyway, yeah, I have my card deck. I was doing a Facebook video earlier and was explaining the concept of thoughts, forms, and entities and stuff, and I drew this. I had a life coach client, and long story short, he called me with a really intense suicidal tendency, and I didn't know really what to do. I mean, I didn't have his address, so I could not call the cops and get him help. And so it's kind of like I was just talking to him and telling him, like, don't do it. I encouraged him to go to the hospital. In no way, shape, or form, I'm not a counselor or anything like that. But long story short, I just wanted to let you guys know that after I did that, there is a lot of energy that was left over in my house, and it was like this suicidal energy. I know that it wasn't resonating for me or anybody that lives in the house. And the way I know this is because I was out of the house all day, and because also whenever that person called me, it was like the day before, and like I said, there was nothing that had bothered me in my room when I came back before. So I'm at work all day at the Divine Intervention Collective, just waiting on clients, walk-ins. And I get home and I sit down, and in my room I have like this Reiki table, and I use it like just as a desk. I sit down at that and I start thinking about like how my life sucks and how this, that, and the other is just going wrong. And it was just this overwhelming energy of like wanting to escape and all that stuff. So I recognized it right off the bat. I was like, this isn't from me. These aren't really my thoughts. This isn't from me. And so I was intuitively guided to get one of my tools, which is, this is one of my light worker tools. I'm a light worker. I'm also an intuitive, and I'm also a psychic. So I was intuitively guided to get this. And I closed my eyes and I heard psychic surgery. So I was like, okay. And I learned how to do this in my Reiki training. You learn about psychic surgery, which it doesn't go into depth about psychic surgery, which the mastery training I did and completed did not go into depth. But so I kind of just always knew how to do this. Like I've been doing this since before I went to the training and everything. But so I turned my eyes, and like my third eye, I turned that on. I guess I say turn it on like it's a light switch, but basically I just kind of connected, and I was like, okay, what needs to come? Like, what is going on? And immediately in the back of my head, like right here, like right around here, I felt like a entity was there. I really did. And so I got this in my head, this drawing, and picture this, but like all black, the tail, everything. And this is what I saw was on the back of my head. And it's hard to explain, but it was like a suction cup type of thing, and it was like in there, like affecting my thoughts. And for those of you who are intuitive, you probably understand what I'm talking about. For those of you who aren't, like, try to understand. Which that sounded so arrogant, but that's not how I meant it. Anyway, so I lifted this up, and I, blessed it, and I said, okay, God, angels of divine, I said, angels of divine light and love, fill this up with power from above. Remove from me psychically now anything that is karmically harmful for me. So like, it doesn't have to all rhyme. So I said, all right. And so I just envisioned this getting like a bright, like a light coming down, and, like, And so then I just put it in the back of my head and like just imagined, like I imagined like spiritually, you know, not physically. I don't want to grab and like do that kind of surgery on myself. Like that would be fucking nuts. Anyway, but no, I just imagined like it, just scraping it off. I got it. I looked at it, and I just imagined like this fire energy, just like burning it up, removing it from my presence, sending it away, sending it away, sending it away. Guys, I know my arms are fat. Look, see, they're waving at you guys. So no negative comments are needed. I'm actually pregnant right now, so no negativity, please. If you like that kind of stuff, go to another channel. But if you love positive vibes and you're part of my tribe, then I'm down for the ride, okay? So anyways, I'm going to shuffle these cards and see if this comes out again the way it did earlier for YouTube, for Facebook. Because earlier I shuffled the cards, and I'm using the Rider-Waite Tarot. And I shuffled the cards, and it was just like, you know, immediately I had this card just pop out. So I'm just going to say, okay, cards, what do I need to know? What do I need to know? But anyway, that is one thing that I do. If you or anyone you know have chronic headaches or things that you might need some healing on, I'm not going to give any kind of, this is kind of cool, promises on that, but if you guys have that, then, you know, you can come to me. And I know you guys can't see me shuffling, but I'm shuffling. Maybe I'll shuffle like that. And I called this a prayer deck earlier. To me, this is a prayer deck. I pray over this deck, and I say, God, please bless these cards. And sometimes things just come out. Like, things that I need to see, cards will just pop out. That's the style of reading I do. Like, whenever I'm reading, it's like, sometimes like, oh, yeah, this one just came out. That's kind of cool. And I can already intuit what this means, because I've been wondering about some things, especially in work, because I've been here all day at this place. I have not had a walk-in, and it's like, oh my gosh. But I'm brand new, so okay, court card coming up. That's kind of concerning. I had a run-in with the police recently, not to tell all my business, but it was not cool. So it's saying I will get justice, and I didn't do anything wrong. So hopefully that's good. Let me look, see what the next outcome of this card will be, like the final outcome. Page of Wands, okay. News. Page. All right. And lack of temperance. Well, temperance was upside down, so that means lack of temperance. I take that to mean lack of patience. Every time I get this card in reverse, that's just what I intuit for myself. Like, that's what I feel is what it means. I am going to use the book a little bit because I am clairvoyant, and usually whenever I'm doing readings for people, I use my angel cards, or I use another oracle deck, or I have the ability, and I'm not bragging, I'm just like, you know, like telling you guys that the way I work is I can intuit a yes or a no. So, like, if you were to say, okay, is this going to happen? I don't need a pendulum. I can use a pendulum, but it's more for you to see what's going on than it is for me. Like, if I don't have a pendulum, I can just close my eyes and be like, okay, let me think about this. and you can send me the answer. You'll say, if you were sitting with me and we were doing a reading, you would, just think about the question. You don't even have to tell me. Think about the question. I would fill it with the light and I would receive, and you would send it to me energetically, like, just you would visualize that you're sending it to me. We might hold hands, we might do eye gazing so that we can connect, but most of the time that's not even necessary, but I do like to do that with clients to connect with them. But what would happen is I would just see, and I might have a paper and a pen, and I might write down things that I intuit, like, so if it's a simple yes or no answer, in my body, I would check in and get really clairvoyant with, like with my body, and just see, like, okay, so for instance, I can teach you guys how to do this too. Anybody can learn. You don't have to be born with this ability. I'm born with some abilities. Some of them I have developed over time. But for example, like if you were to say, okay, what is this? And then you think about it and it will be like a yes or a no. Like what that might look like would be, okay, if somebody asks a question and I got a no, I might feel a tightening in my chest. I might feel like last night I went to this group, for example, and it's like an intuitive group, and I felt like he had asked a question and it was a no. Like it was a no, and he resonated. He checked in with himself, and he said no, it's not a yes, and I got a no as well. But in my throat, it just automatically felt like it was like a cough, like I just had to cough, and it was also like I had a visualization of like things that meant no, like it was just like a automatic no. Sometimes I'll see colors, sometimes I'll hear guidance from the angels. If we're doing an angel reading and I use angel cards, it's not just there. It's like I can like almost like go up in the heavens, like, and see and check things out, and like, bring blessings back down. Like if we're doing blessings, for like, there's a lot of things that I do, and just wanted to put that out there. So anyway, I'm gonna move the camera. So here, hold on, and let's do it like this. So I want you guys to see this, because I just did this reading. All right, so this was my personal reading. I do read for myself. I've never had a problem with that. Never, because I don't manipulate the cards. I'm not attached to a certain outcome, and I have the ability to not manipulate. So I'll start with this first card. This first card is a Pinnacle card, and it means learning a new trade. It's learning something new. Okay? And that's exactly what I'm doing. It's a new skill, new trade, new business. That's what this can represent, like new work, new business, new skill. He's mastering that skill. Okay, and this card is the Queen of Pentacles. So this is saying that right now, and in the immediate future, that's this situation it shows me being very prosperous. It shows me being whenever I see a queen, I think of authority. It shows that I'm learning how to do this trade, not learning how to do psychic work, but learning how to have a real intuitive business, because I've always done psychic work since I was younger than 8, okay? But learning how to incorporate it into a business and make it profitable is what I'm working on. Okay, that's me. It shows also the Queen of Pentacles and how she is holding the pentacle. She's not holding it in a way of being afraid of it. But whenever I see queens, I automatically think about authority. I think about an authoritative figure. If you notice, she also has this green cloak on. Red is a symbol of power, and green is a symbol of wealth. There's roses in the back symbolizing beauty. There's some mountains in the distance, which is kind of cool for me because I live in Utah. So that's actually a double meaning for me, because it could mean that, because I've been wondering about whether or not to stay in Utah. Here's another another thing that came up, and this is the Two of Pentacles. I'm getting a lot of Pentacles today, and this actually means like juggling, like, or doing two different interests, two different businesses. And I do have two different businesses. So one of my businesses, and if you guys are wondering why the cops were called, I had a client that wanted to have relations with me that I was not comfortable with. And he told the cops that, or he must have tipped him off, because obviously the police didn't even have my number because I didn't even put it on the website or anything like that. It was only through email. And I was advertising for Reiki. I was advertising for, just Reiki. Like, that's, basically it. And, they came over, they were asking, because other girls on that website were advertising for much, much, much more than what I was. And the website, it was rubratings.com, which is, just like a bodywork provider website. And I purposely advertised there because I felt like some of the people that were on there may think that they're looking for like a sexual service, but they weren't. They were actually in need of what I could provide, which was non-sexual cuddling, and also non-sexual like readings like this, eye gazing, companionship, as far as like platonic, everything was platonic. And so anyway, that is what I'm dealing with now, is the client. And I'm trying to juggle between, I'm also listed on cuddlist.com and professionalcuddlers.com, snuggle buddies, all that stuff. So, and it's legal, it's completely legal. But what I provide is human touch and companionship. Both parties have to be fully clothed, etc., etc. So anyway, I got in trouble for operating without a business license. The cop was super nice, everything, but I don't know what's going to happen. And so the next card that I got is a court card. It says justice. This does a little bit concern me. So, and not that it concerns me as in I don't think I'm going to be okay, but it's just kind of like that thing of like just not knowing. I haven't gotten anything in the mail yet saying I have to go to court. But according to this, it's going to say that I am going to get something in the mail soon, because I got the Page of Wands. That's Page is a messenger. I am going to look these two up. Like I said, I don't remember all of the tarot. I know some of them, and this is probably based on intuition instead of just by the book. But okay, a postman. So it literally gave me the court card. Then it says a postman. So I think it means that I'm going to get something in the mail soon. Another possibility, because it says a faithful lover, young man, dark-skinned. I am talking to someone who is, I've been wanting to meet forever, and he is like, I really believe this person could be my twin flame, but I don't like labels, so I just leave it up in the air kind of, and just kind of thinking about it. But anyway, so this could mean that he's coming, because it says a faithful, dark young man, and he's Italian. So yeah, if that's what it means, I would hope so. But coupled with this court card, or this justice card, I'm not really sure if that's exactly what it means, because I don't think it is. But Temperance, let's see. Temperance. Here, I'm just gonna put this here for now. I'll look this up. Sorry. I know what temperance means, but I want to see what it says for reverse. Okay, got the Empress. Strength, Hermit, Fortune. Temperance. Thank you. Okay, so upright, it's a winged angel with the sign of the sun upon his forehead. Just gonna scan through this. Direct path goes up to certain heights on the verge of the horizon. There are conventional meanings which refer to changes in the seasons, perpetual movement of life, and even the combination of ideas. It is moreover untrue to say that the figure symbolizes the genius of the sun, though it is an analogy of solar light. So in the back, it might give me the reverse. It says it is called temperance fantastically because when the rule of it obtains in our consciousness, it tempers, combines, and harmonizes the psychic and material natures. Under that rule, we know that the rational part of something, of whence we came and where we are going. So maybe, let's look right here. Because like I said, that's not giving me the opposite. All right, so here we go. Here we go, one more time. Everybody doing fine. Here we go. Oh, 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 here we go. Let's got the flow. All right. All right, reversed. Things connected with churches, religions, sex, the priesthood. Not sex like as in sex, but sex as in sects. The priesthood, sometimes even the priest who will marry the querent. Also, disunion, unfortunate combinations, competing interest. So churches, religion. What could that mean to me? What does this mean? You know what? I'm going to get another card. I'm going to draw it out. All right. Show me what this temperance thing is saying. What the court thing is about. What's it about? Woo! Tell me. Tell me something, mister. I have fun. I really do. I'm like a funny person. I don't even know. All right. Ooh, this is interesting. Wow. Got the reverse Six of Cups, so reversal is not really that great. The Magician, so this has to do with, I think, Joey, because that's no fighting between us. The Empress, that's me. Page of Cups. Looking at this, like, I'm just seeing that. Oh, I know what this means. Okay, so it was about Joey, this whole thing. This was about the court. This was completely different because I didn't ask a question whenever I did this whole reading. Like, I did not ask a question. It's just kind of giving me random things. I like to do that sometimes. I don't like to be specific when I do readings at times. Sometimes I just enjoy seeing what comes up, you know, what, like just tell me what I need to know kind of thing. Page of Wands, it does mean that he's going to come here. This could possibly mean that he's leaving his family, or it could also mean, because I've been wondering about a situation with my mom, whether or not I should allow her to come and stay with me after the birth of my baby. This is saying that I'm not having, that he's a high priest. It could actually mean that he is coming here because he's like, you know, high priest and you know, like really clairvoyant and everything. Or it can also mean that I'm not being patient about his journey here. So, see about that. Got the Magician, which, you know, as above, so below. Pretty self-explanatory with that one. removal of conflict is what I get with this one. Yeah, the Five of Wands is the removal of conflict. So reverse, because it was reverse. I'm going to throw that out there. It was reversed. Then I got Page of Cups, which is great. It's emotional, you know. And then the Empress, me being in my power, being a powerful goddess, which I know I am. The stars on her head indicates that she has wisdom. She's got just a lot of symbology in this card going on. A whole lot of symbology. Divine feminine power, wisdom, ruling with grace, surety. Yeah, I'm definitely the Empress. Okay, so Page of Cups, which hopefully, guys, y'all don't think that I'm being narcissistic. I just know who I am. Like, I know who I am and who I'm not. Let's see, Cups, Ace, Page. Page is always a messenger, so I'm going to think, and also sometimes it can do a lot with children. So, wow. Okay, so I just got this intuitively, that the Page of Cups in this particular reading, maybe not like everything that it means altogether, but what it means for me is I'm having an Aquarius baby. So look at it. Like, Page is always a messenger, and it's also a child. It can represent a child. If you look at it, there's a, you know, obvious symbolism of the Aquarius, and of, you know, because there's the fishes in the cup, right? So let's just see what this reads just for the hell of it. But fair young man, hold on. Okay, fair young man, one impelled to render service and with whom the current will be connected. A studious youth, news, message, application, reflection, meditation, and those things directed to business. Studious. So yeah, like, I mean, what is parenthood but teaching, right? What is that? You know, parenthood is teaching. So I'm really excited about this child, and Aquarius is his sign. So that is good. That's really good. Overall, that's a great reading. The only thing I'm worried about is the reverse Six of Cups. So let me look that into it, what that means, because okay, it says, this is actually good. It says reverse Six of Cups means the future, renewal, and that which will come to pass presently. So this is basically telling me, this reading in synopsis, is that, you know, the Page of Wands, he's coming. The lover that I want is coming. That things are going to come together. It's going to be the future. It's going to be great. I'm going to be a strong woman of power, Empress. There's going to be no fighting. No fighting. All the quarrels and all that shit. This is a fighting card. It was reversed. I'm taking that to mean there's not going to be all that crap. The Magician is the sign of my lover, okay? And the Temperance upside down is going to be like, you know, just have patience. It's coming. I think that was just an indicator from the universe saying, have patience. It's coming. It's on its way. It's present. God's heard my prayers, because I have been praying for a husband. I really have. I have just been, because before I didn't really want that, but now I do, and I've just been like really just praying, like, okay, send me my divine partner, and just like crying, like praying about that. So yes, I say yes to this. Anyway, when I get a good reading that I really love, I take my tool of light and just close my eyes, and I say a little prayer, and I say, okay, God, you know, please bless these cards. And, you know, and if you don't believe in God, like, you can say like universe or God and goddess or whatever you're drawn to. Like, I'm not judging, so you know what I mean? Like, I have no place to do that, and it's just like, please don't judge me either that I do say God, and, you know, like, my personal beliefs, you know, like, you know, just let's all coexist and love each other and all that. So anyway, I grabbed this and I just turn my camera around so you guys can see. And I just bless. I just imagine like a light making sure that everything was right, you know, that I didn't manipulate any cards because that one came upside down. So just making sure everything was right the way that it came out. I think this was back here and all that. Anyway, it doesn't really matter, really. I mean, it's not like I'm doing anything crazy. But, like, I just kind of touched the thing and just imagine the light. Imagine this really coming into my life and just sealing it with a light circle. And that's what I do. And so this, sealing with a light circle. And then I just say, you know, may this happen from north to south to east to west. May God and love and angels bring me what is best. And that is it. Because sometimes you can change the outcome of the cards. If you get like a negative reading, it's important to bless and release it and just ask that this change, or ask intuitively, what can I do to change this reading? What steps can I take to change this momentum and to remove this from my life? So, okay. I'm kind of feeling this deck. Maybe, baby. Right. And the next thing I will get is a little thing to put my phone in so I don't have to keep doing this manually. Sucks. All right. So, got this. Gonna get it going. I love it. I love the energy. I just, whew, yes, I feel it. What do you have there? All right. I felt chills. So it's amazing. All right. So as soon as I touch these cards, like, I just go there. All right. So sometimes I do speak like in another language, like a prayer language, but yeah. So don't get freaked out. Hopefully. I don't do it a lot, especially on this channel. I do it privately, but sometimes I just can't help it. Okay, so release jealousy. There is a person, I know exactly who this is talking about, that I've been jealous of, and I need to release it. Raise or promotion is coming to me. Congratulations, an increase in your abundance flow awaits you. And if this resonates with you, feel free to claim it. This one. Detox your friendships. Oh my God. This is so crazy, y'all. This is so crazy. Because I have had a friend, I won't say who, and really he's not a friend. He's just somebody I know that has been, it says your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. If nothing else, I know that I drew these cards just for this, because this is so freaking true. Like, if you knew my life and you knew that current situation, I can't give it away because I do not want to embarrass anybody, but this is freaking freaky because it's so true. So anyway, okay, I'm gonna get these cards now, and I'm just gonna shuffle them and just see. Maybe I can get like 2 or 3 out of this deck and just see. Oh, my boo just texted me. He said, how's your night going? All right. 3 of Ariel, do what you love. Great time for personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner, and that's how I am here. So yay! I'm just going to end it there because I want to text him back. You guys are awesome. Thank y'all so much for watching, and you guys have an amazing day. Thank you.